Welcome to the Oregon Department of Education Child Nutrition Training for approving free and reduced price meal applications. The objectives for this training are: review the Oregon Department of Education confidential family application for free and reduced meals, and review approving an income-based and categorically eligible application. Please note that the most recent version of the eligibility manual for school meals is August 2014. This manual is an excellent tool to assist you in the eligibility process. This manual is available online at the website noted on the screen. You can also find the link at the end of this training on the resource slide. Now we'll review the Oregon Department of Education Confidential Family Application for Free and Reduced Meals. If you choose to use the Federal Prototype application or any other version, you must get approval from your assigned child nutrition specialist prior to distribution. The application, letters to households, and additional forms are available on the Oregon Department of Education Child Nutrition website at the website noted on the screen. You can also find the link at the end of this training on the resource slide. Let's take a look at an application that we will approve based on income. The application is a 2-page document. The first page has fields to complete, and the second page includes application instructions, federal income guidelines, and privacy statement. Please note at the top of the application there's a line to mark your application number. Also at the top of the application will be the year that this application is applicable. For our example today, we are reviewing the 2014-15 Confidential Family Application for Free and Reduced Price Meals. Once the new federal income guidelines are published, a new application will be revised and posted to the website. Let's begin by looking at Section 1 for household information. The person completing the application should print their last name, first name, then list their mailing address, city, state, zip code. The next section, they should list home or cell phone number and/or work phone numbers. The next line is for the number living in this household. The name of all household members should be listed in Part 2 and/or Part 4 of this form. Section 2 is for student information. The name of the student or students in the household must be listed. Listing child's legal name, last name, first name, school student attends, grade is optional, and birth date is optional, and the last box should be checked if the student is a foster child. Section 3 is completed if any member of the household receives SNAP or TANF or FDPIR. We will skip this section since our example is approving an application based on income. In Section 4, for an income-based application, all household members and household members' monthly income will be entered. The names of all other household members, not including children listed in Section 2, must be listed on the application. All income from all sources must be listed as well as all household members. If any of this information is missing, you must contact the household to obtain the missing information. Do not simply deny an incomplete application, and the household may need assistance in filling out the form. If you do make adjustments to the application on behalf of the household, make sure you write or note on the application who you spoke with, the date, and the time. Now let's review Section 5 of the application. For all income-approved applications, they must have the adult signature and the last 4 of the adult Social Security number, or they must check the box that they do not have a Social Security number. If this information is missing, you should contact the household to arrange for completion of the application. Now let's review what must be on an income-based application to be considered complete. Names of all household members, amount and source of current monthly income for each member. Any income field left blank is a positive indication of no income. Signature of an adult household member, and last 4 digits of the Social Security number of the adult household member who signs the application, or an indication that the household member does not have one. In this section, for school use only, for documentation purpose, you must report the total income used to certify this household and number in the household. Eligibility official must mark the approval or denial, sign the document, enter the date of approval or denial. Section 6 is for marking racial or ethnic group. This is an optional section for applicants to complete. And in Section 7 is for sharing information with State Children's Health Insurance Program. This is also an optional section for applicants to complete. Now let's review categorically eligible applications. Categorically eligible students are students who have a SNAP or TANF case number, or a foster child, or have been determined migrant or homeless by the district's migrant or homeless liaison. Please note that applications are not necessary for homeless or migrant students as long as the homeless or migrant liaison provides you with a list. Here are some reminders about case numbers listed in Part 3 of the application. And an acceptable SNAP case number are 8 numbers and 1 letter, or 9 numbers, or a letter with numbers, then the last section with letter then number. An acceptable TANF case number is 2 letters and 4 numbers, or 3 letters and 3 numbers, an indication the household mark that they are participating in FDPIR. If an acceptable case number is listed, you do not look at the income. The household is automatically free. Now let's review the necessary components of an application approved based on categorically eligibility. When approving a categorically eligible application, you again need a student's or student's name and a household. Next, you are looking for an acceptable SNAP or TANF number, indication of FDPIR, or you are looking at a foster child box is checked for one or more of the children in the household. When an application containing a SNAP or TANF case number is submitted, you do not look at the income. The students are free. Regardless of the income listed, the one exception is for an application with a foster child. Although the foster child is automatically free, any additional children in the household that are not also foster children would need to be approved for eligibility based on income or other categorically eligibility criteria. The last part of the approval process involves the eligibility official, documenting that the approval is based on categorical eligibility, and they will sign and date the application. For SNAP, FDPIR, or TANF, a complete application must provide names of the children for whom the application is made, SNAP, FDPIR, or TANF case numbers, or other FDPI identifier, for the children or any household member listed on the application, and signature of an adult household member. A complete application for foster children must provide name of the foster child, indication of foster child care status by marking the appropriate checkbox, and signature of an adult household member. For all free and reduced price meal applications, temporary approval for an application is no longer applicable. This is because of the year-long duration of the eligibility provision. Zero-income applications can be approved for the entire school year. Households do not need to reapply. Another important note is the extension of eligibility. Any child or adult receiving SNAP or TANF benefits is always categorically eligible for free meals, and their eligibility extends to all household members attending school or participating in child nutrition programs. When extending eligibility to other members of the household, make sure to document how you determine the student lives in the same household. Some students' information systems store this, and other times the parent will notify the district that the children live the same household. Direct certification supersedes all other eligibility. All paper applications with case numbers can be searched in the direct certification system. If a household does not appear on the DC list, continue to approve the application at face value. Benefits from the previous school year must be carried into the new school year for up to 30 operating days or until the new documentation is received, whichever comes first. It is also a requirement that all households who submit free or reduced applications or are on the direct certification list are notified of their eligibility. Notification letters are available on our website on the eligibility resource page. There's also a separate letter for notifying directly certified households. While approving applications, it's a good idea to start organizing and marking applications to streamline the verification process. This would include marking applications that you would like to verify for cause, marking all error-prone applications, separating any application in which the household was found on the DC list, and separating any denied applications. Here are the resources that we discussed today in the training: the Eligibility Manual and the S&P Eligibility Resource page on the ODE website. Thank you for taking the time to view this training on approving free and reduced price meal applications.